All right, guys. Welcome to the channel. So this is going to be a very big one today. We are diving into lots of different kind of pronunciation, lots of different phrases, and the worlds of idiomatic expressions and its learned terms. And the reason I say it's a very special one and it's a very big one, the kind of phrases that I think the native English speakers they use from day to day life, and I think these phrases will make you sound more natural and more like a native English speaker. And I'm not doing this alone, to be honest. For the first time in this podcast show, in this podcast episodes, I've got an special guest, a good friend of mine, and he's joining me today in this podcast. I'll be testing him on his phrases, idiomatic expressions along the way. And the good part of it is that all these expressions probably might be, some of them might be completely new to him. And so we are just about to kind of to witness some hilarious, I would say, some hilarious and confused maybe expressions in its learned terms, and maybe even mind-blowing reactions, shall we? And as we just break down all these phrases and what does it actually means, and how you can kind of implement it into your day-to-day English conversations and to sound a little bit more natural, more like a native English speaker. If these idioms doesn't make any sense to you, do let me know in the comments. And if you've ever heard about it, if you haven't as well, do let me know in the comments. For example, like bops your ankle and, taking the mickey and, just a lot of idiomatic expressions along the way. Probably you might say, what on earth are you talking about? But yeah, this is what this episode is going to be all about. So you stick around and have some laugh with us, and by the end, you will not only understand these phrases, but you might even start using them into your day-to-day life by yourself, and to sound more like a native English speaker. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Well, you Connor,
I'm good, thanks. Well, yeah.
how's your day been?
So far, so good. Thank you. Yeah.
Good. So, are you ready?
Yes, let's go for it.
Let's get started. Well, now, we all the time hear that the phrases and idioms in English that are very common, and I just want to figure out how much you can guess them right, because I think you use these phrases all the time.
Yeah.
So now, first of all, have you heard about the words if someone is knackered?
Knackered. Yeah, we would say that if you're very tired, you just want to go to sleep. You had a long day.
Yeah, because I've heard in the UK here at the moment, the word or the phrase knackered is used quite a lot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, it might be a really good phrase to learn.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Exactly. You're exhausted or I'm knackered. Yeah.
That's good. Well, the second we have gobsmacked.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you heard of it?
Yeah. Like you're very surprised.
Oh.
Yeah. Or like really shocked.
Shocked about something.
Yeah. So what do you think too?
Yeah, I think I've heard about it as well, but I haven't seen quite a lot of English learners at the moment. They use these phrases.
Yes.
But I think gobsmacked is as well. I think it's very common. So yeah, and it's like to be surprised about something, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm very, very surprised.
Oh, so let's say for example, when you saw a price or that, you say someone brought you a price for for the birthday, and you wasn't expected that person to bring you that birthday present.
Exactly.
It might be go smart.
Yeah, you'd be surprised at the present, but if the present was really expensive, you go, I was gobsmacked.
Wow, that's really nice. Really cool phrase. Well, what's about is kind? If someone is kind.
Skint. Yeah, like you're poor or you don't have a lot of money.
Or it basically impoverished, like if someone is like have got no money.
Yeah, but it's like a phrase that you'd use in a nice way if you don't have any money, because I might have went out to a party and I spent all the money on presents or on drink or something, and then I come home and I'm say, "Oh, I'm skint." Like I've wasted all my money. I've no more left.
Oh, good. I mean, like scant as well. I think a lot of people they might use when they are kind of like they run out of money.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So is it like when you have no money, or you just have if you have like a very amount of money, or you
It's just very little, very
very
little.
little?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Um. Number four, I think.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
What about doshi? Like if someone says to you, "Oh, yesterday I went to a party and then I met a really a dodgy person."
Oh, yeah. Dodgy person, maybe like I wouldn't trust them.
Oh,
Yeah, or
okay.
they're a bit strange.
Okay.
So if you meet someone that's dodgy, it's like just be careful of that person.
Oh, okay. Maybe that person might hurt you.
Yeah, or just they might chat behind your back or something.
Well, have you ever been to a dodgy place? Can you use like as a place as well? Can you say the place is dodgy?
Yeah, yeah, you could. If I'm walking at night and then it's like not a lot of street lights
Yeah.
and there's people walking and they're a bit drunk or something,
Yeah.
you'd say, "Oh, this is a bit dodgy. I don't trust this place."
Oh, that's good. I mean, really good stuff. Have you heard about bloke?
Bloke, yeah, like a man.
Oh,
So in Northern Ireland, we would call a man like a lad.
a lad.
Yeah.
Wow.
So bloke would be more English, and then Northern Irish here, like where I'm from, be like, "Oh, that's a lad," you know.
Wow. I mean, there's a lot of different terms used like
Mm.
in like native speakers as well. So yeah,
Yeah, a lot of different ways to say the same thing.
yeah. Oh, that's good. So I think number six we have got it.
Got it. Yeah.
What about that?
You're like really upset or just really annoyed. If I was to do an exam that I revised for, and then I failed the exam even though I tried so hard, I'd say, "Oh, I'm gutted." Just really upset.
Yeah, and I think even if you try to achieve something and you literally like just feel a little bit disappointed, disheartened about
Yeah.
it, so
Yes.
you might say, "Got it."
Yes, exactly.
Okay. And do you think like these phrases might be used as well in? Do you think like let's say American person? Do you think they can understand these phrases?
Um, I don't know about a lot of American ones, but people who visited the UK will probably have came across this a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't think they're terms that Americans would use. It's more just the UK everyday
okay,
ones.
okay, yeah. That's the main point. Yeah. So, what's about? Have you heard about lush?
Lush.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't usually use it in my vocabulary. It's like it's becoming quite a trend now to use lush.
Yeah. What like the specific way you can say the lush is like? Can you describe it with a one word or two words?
Very nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if something's
Amazing.
really cool or really nice.
Yeah. Does like a person can be like lush? Can you describe a person as a lush person?
Uh, Personally, I wouldn't. I would maybe say if a restaurant, like something, like an object or shop or something would be lush. A person, I wouldn't call them a lush person.
Like you can't use it as an adjective to describe a person.
I'm sure you could, but I would never do it.
Okay. Do you think it's like quite negative to use it?
um, no, I don't think so. What do you think?
For me, I haven't used this term before, but
Yeah.
I would say like because it's anyway it's like a slang term and it describes both places and you can describe characters as well.
Yeah.
So I think it's just it's another way to say, but if you want to be a little bit more formal, I
Yes,
think that's you don't have to use it.
exactly. Yeah, it's
But you
not
have
very
to be
formal.
aware of it, because you might come across these words, and
Yeah.
if you hurt someone using it, you might get your head around what this person's talking about.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
Cool. And I think number 9, taking the mickey.
Taking the mickey. It's like having a bit of fun with someone, or what you would say is like taking the hand.
Is that going to be the same as taking the piss?
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like a more formal way of saying taking the piss.
Wow.
Yeah. So like you're trying to make fun of someone, take fun out of someone.
What about like having a laugh? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
is it going to be the same as well?
Yes, you're trying to have a laugh. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's interesting. What about cheers?
Cheers. Yeah, I use cheers every day. It's like saying thank you.
Wow.
So,
but I think this is very, very common, I would say.
yeah, it's like you might say thank you, and then they'll do something else and say, "Oh, cheers," because you don't want to say thank you again.
But I've noticed as well, apart from saying thank you, you can use it as well. Let's say when you are in a party,
Yeah,
you're trying to just like when you're having a drink,
yes,
with a friend or something like that, you might say cheers.
Yes, you have a drink, and before you take your first sip, you would say cheers, and then you take your first sip.
What does that mean then? Like, what does that represent? Like when you're drinking any type of drink, and then you say cheers.
Yeah, it's like a sign of friendship. Oh, and also like a sign of hope you have a good night.
Oh, okay.
So like it's like the first time you'll take a drink, and you're celebrating with that person by taking the drink. So, it's a very common word everywhere. Like for Ireland, we would say sláinte to say cheers or good luck, and in England you would say cheers with a drink. But also, if you say it to someone, it means thank you.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And then that's really very, very fundamental idiomatic phrases and slang terms a person might learn, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So do you highly recommend it?
Yeah, I would. Yeah. It's a good phrase.
That's really nice. I mean, yeah. So now we are moving up to the idiomatic expressions. We've done slang terms, 10 slang terms, and now we're just moving up to these are going to be like British idioms as well.
Okay.
And let me see if you can guess all of them right.
Okay.
Shall we?
Yes. Well, shall.
Well, the first one is bite the bullet.
Okay.
Have you heard of it?
Yes. Yes.
What is it? How can you describe it? Like, what do you think?
Bite the bullet. I would say, you just have to do something that's hard. If something that you don't want to do, and you have to, you would say, I just have to bite the bullet.
So like you have to, it's like you have to force yourself, right?
Yeah.
To do it.
Yeah. You don't want to, but you have to. So
is that because you've been kind of forced by something or by someone?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. It's like I have to do this exam to get my qualification. I don't want to do the exam, but I have to bite the bullet to do it.
Wow. Well, that's good. I mean, like, you might say, I hate the exams, as you mentioned earlier.
Yes.
But I need to bite the bullets and start studying or to get the qualifications.
Yeah.
To start a new career, for example.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's good. What about Bops Your Uncle?
I'm sure, but
have you heard of it?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
What does it mean?
Trying to describe it. It's like, it means like the next bit is going to be good.
Yeah. 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 You say that's easy, right? It's like something that's easy, and just like let's say if you went to a job interview and you actually you did the application and they might tell you you can go and come back after let's say 2 days or 3 days, a week, and then when you come back again, the person might tell you, Bob's your uncle, here you go. That means it's just here you go, here you have it.
Okay, yes,
or
yes.
You've got this, like you've got the job, or Bob's your uncle.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. And we have another one, which is like cheap as chips.
Yes. So something that's very cheap, not
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah, and because chips are usually the cheapest thing on the menu, so
absolutely. Yeah, yeah,
they're cheap as chips. Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, that's a good one. And what about if someone is says to you, "Oh, that person is bad egg,"
Bad egg.
or "He's a bad egg."
Yeah, it's like being dodgy. It's like, oh, I don't being a bad egg. I wouldn't trust them, or I don't like them.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
like a bad person.
yeah, yeah. But on the flip of that, if you said he's a good egg, it's like, oh, I do like him.
Okay, that's good. And what about? Have you heard about if someone says to you, that's not my cup of tea. If something is not your cup of tea,
Yeah, it's something that you mightn't really like, and it might be for someone else, but it's not for you. You know, it's just your opinion.
so you don't like it. You're not like you're interested
Yeah,
to have a go with it.
yeah, exactly. I'm not interested. Yeah, I've tried it and I don't like it.
That's brilliant. Um, what about don't get shirty?
Don't get shirty.
Yeah, have you heard of it?
No, I don't. I haven't heard of it.
If like someone, if someone says to you, let's say for example, you went to a football match
Yeah.
and the team that you support, they've lost the game,
Okay. Yeah.
and your friend will be like doing talking to you about how his team has well performed and all that things,
Okay.
and he might tell you, please don't get shirty.
Okay. Right.
It's like don't get annoyed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like no offense.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Okay.
offense, yeah.
No, I've never heard of that.
Oh, that's I think I would say is a very rare one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't heard of it like as well. I haven't heard of it at all.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
So, what's about the hit the sack?
Hit the sack. Oh, go to bed.
Is it like have a nap? Is it the same?
Yeah. I mean, you could go have a nap in bed, or it's usually if you're really, really tired at night,
Yeah,
you're going to hit the sack. It means I'm going to go to bed.
that's really good. Cool. And what's about you have to keep your chin up?
Hmm.
Keep your chin up.
Yeah, it's like stay positive, you know, keep your chin up, as in be optimistic.
Yeah, you don't have to be like all the time down and like you just
Yes.
have to be positive.
Yeah, and expect the best.
Yeah, and you have to be optimistic about things that might happen in the
Yeah.
future.
Exactly. That's right. And just keep your head up and expect that something will get better.
Yeah, I mean that's as well very good to start using it in terms of like positive situations or negative situations.
Yes,
You have to keep your chin up.
that's right.
Okay, that's good. What about this one about of one's trolley?
What, say it again?
Of one's trolley.
Oh. No, I haven't heard
I haven't
that.
heard of it.
No.
It's like getting crazy,
Oh, right.
acting crazy by craziness, or
Okay.
getting mad, or
Yes, getting
other
angry.
things. Yeah, it's like you must be. It says here you must be off your trolley
Yeah.
if you think I'm going skydiving.
Okay.
Yeah, it means like is that person is doing something very very adventurous.
Yes.
Very crazy thing.
Okay.
And what about pull your socks up?
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah.
What does it mean?
It means like if you're you have to start working hard. Say if you want to get that job interview, you're gonna have to pull your socks up because you have to sit down and do the hard work. And it's just like in football, like if you pull your socks up, you're about to take a free or something,
Absolutely,
take a penalty.
absolutely. Yeah.
So it's the thing that gets you in the zone for doing the hard work.
Well, that's really nice one, I think, as well. And what have you heard about give it a go?
Give it a go. Yeah, definitely.
It's a really simple one, I think.
Yeah.
Used quite a lot as well.
Very common. Yeah, it's like you try something new on the menu and you say, "I'll give it a go."
I'll try it.
Yeah, exactly. Something new.
That's really nice. What's about the bee's knees?
These days,
Yeah, if something's bee's knees.
it's like the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If someone, if you're one of your friends, you might say, we might go to that restaurant and you say, "Oh, I think no, I've got another restaurant which is the Bee's Knees.
Yes, yes.
It's really fantastic."
And I think you can describe someone as the bee's knees.
Really?
Yeah. If there's a man or your friend who knows everyone and he thinks he's great, you could say, he thinks he's the bee's knees.
He knows a lot, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's good. What about if someone get hang of it? Let's say you know something really well.
Yes.
You're well classed at something.
Yeah, getting the hang of it.
You get the hang of it. What does it mean?
You're getting used to something, or you know how to do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's basically nice to be the master.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Wow, that's good. Well, we've got a very common one. What about raining cats and dogs? And I think it's been raining yesterday quite lately.
Oh, really? Yeah. I would never use that phrase.
It's like raining cats and dogs.
Yeah, I know it's a very English term, but I would never use it.
Why though?
Just like I would say it's pouring, or it's slashing.
But like, do you think like native speakers they do use this phrase a lot or no?
Yeah, I'd say they would. Yeah, raining cats and dogs. It just means raining a lot outside.
Okay.
And we know that it does a lot in the UK.
Yeah. It's like a heavy rain, or like it's in the UK now. You can everywhere you go, you have to take an umbrella.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, because it's all the time raining.
Yeah.
That's good. What's about all mouth and no trousers?
Yeah, it's like a derogatory term, like a bad phrase you would say to someone that they speak a lot, but there's no substance to them.
Really, like basically waffle or
Yeah, they're all chat, but they don't.
it's like
deal
if
with them.
someone is talking and you can't really get the point what he's talking about.
Yeah. It's kind of like another phrase: all bite, all bark and no bite.
Oh,
So like a dog would bark a lot, but it wouldn't bite you.
yeah, yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah. So if a person speaks a lot, but they don't actually do the action that they say they're going to do, then they're all talk.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't come across this phrase before, but I think it's a really strong phrase as well. So but yeah, that's really good. We've got another one which is under the weather.
Yeah. Okay. It means you're quite sickly.
Yeah.
You're not feeling great. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been quite under the weather quite lately? No.
No, I'm good. I've felt been really good. Thankfully, I haven't felt under the weather. Otherwise, I'd be in bed.
Really yeah, that's really good. Yeah, I mean, under the weather as well is one of the most common terms that use quite a lot in English language.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. But do you think it's formal?
It can be used as a formal way of saying I can't come meet you instead of saying because I'm sick. It's just I'm under the weather.
Yeah, that's really cool. And have you heard about having a chin wag?
Like, yeah.
This is I would say it's very common as well. But
Yes.
yeah.
I would be partial to a chin wag. Yes.
Is it normally formal or informal?
Oh, very informal. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like going to have a talk with someone or have a good conversation with someone.
Okay. Well, take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah. So I would say if someone exaggerates a lot, then you have to take it with a pinch of salt. Don't believe everything that they say.
Okay, so you have to just believe them, but not really.
Yeah, like someone might say, "Oh, I did 50 pull-ups," and you would
He
say,
didn't really do 50 pull-ups.
"No, but he might have done 20." But you look at him and you say, "No, he couldn't have done 50 pull-ups."
Yeah.
Take it with a pinch of salt.
You kind of believe them in front of them, but you can't really I mean, in your mind, you just say, "Oh, he's lying."
Yes, or someone would say in work like, they didn't do a good job," and but then you take them with a pinch of salt because you're like, you don't like that person, so you're going to say that anyway.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so yeah, that's really common as well. So, have you heard about a bit? If someone have been described as like OTT,
Yes,
you heard of it?
yes, over the top.
In the top, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, it could be like very Like, what do you think, like, over the top, like, in terms of what?
I think
Do they exaggerate a lot? Do they kind of, like,
they
don't
might be
know?
very loud, or yeah, they might make everything really big whenever something is just very small. Like, oh, I got you a cup of tea, and they would like scream and be like, oh, you're so good, thank you so much. And you're just like, that's what OTT to say thank you. You don't need to scream and be all really happy.
Yeah, so yeah, he's just exaggerating a lot. So yeah, that's really good. So what's about? We've got the final one, which is the to put the castle on. What does that mean?
Put the kettle on. It means like just like go make a cup of tea. There might be some good news, or I have news, so go put the
Yeah,
kettle on.
yeah,
That's
that's really common. Yeah, as well. It means that make some tea, for the bad day.
yes,
Actually, yeah.
yes. Everything can be made right with a cup of tea.
Wow. Yeah. So I mean, that's all we've covered. It's about 30.
Yep.
30 combination of phrasal verbs, and you've got phrases and slang terms at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's really good. I would say, like, you've just got 28 out of 30.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Thank you. Yeah,
Well
thanks.
done. I mean, thank you very much for your collaboration.
No problem. It's been a pleasure. Thank
Yeah,
you,
I
Mohammed.
mean, it's been really good to have you here.
Yeah,
And
well, I love being here, so thank you.
yeah, I mean, this is your first time, but
Yes.
what do you think? Do you have any kind of, like, any advice for the audience?
Yeah, I think Mohammed's got a lot of good advice, so I'd say follow his advice and you'll be doing well.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Connor, for being here in the podcast. And
For
yeah,
sure.
it's been really nice talking to you.
Thank
and
you.
having all these conversation about these phrases and slang terms.
Thank you. And you too.
Thank you.
Thanks.